In this video we're going to discuss this man. I'm not going to discuss with you the fact that he has harassed me and tried implicit blackmail and also threatened me with court action over the use by this channel of one of his YouTube videos. The court action he threatened was for copyright. He asked my representative if he would accept service of papers, but no papers have been served on my representative. He threatened to submit a bogus, meritless privacy complaint to YouTube for footage he uploaded himself to YouTube. The video in question does not slander or libel him, it just states facts and law about his activities, and he just can't take it. I'm also not going to discuss with you the fact that recently, along with some other auditors, he went round Leeds city centre sticking his camera in people's faces and in office windows.
Over here.
Loads. We've got a load of BJs.
BJs? There's a fair few BJs over there. Oh, we've got pointing.
We've got computer screens. Yeah.
Oh, what have we got on these screens here? What have we got going on here?
Yeah, but who are you? Are you security?
Yeah, I'm security,
Yeah. Don't start getting lippy with me, mate.
Where's your SIA badge?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm security, yeah.
SIA badge?
Yeah, get
right
your SIA badge out. We are at KPMG. KPMG Auditors.
So guys, we're still on Wellington Place and we're now in possession of Auditing Yorkshire, obviously, West Audit reports. And we're just gonna what we do best and just be nosy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, check that out, guys. Check that out.
Conditions are like. But who's gonna?
Aye, here. Don't be saying we're breaking bail conditions, mate. They might think we've done this video before fucking thingy. We're putting up blinds down. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, guys, I'm out with the Merseyside boys. Marti B, Josh.
Yo, dudes.
West Audit report.
Who's going to enforce it?
Ryan. So we've walked round now to, we've got a new street consulting group. Don't actually know where we are, don't know what road we're on, but...
This is Wellington Street. Wellington Street.
These guys, yeah, these guys are still, what is it, aren't they?
England 131 Wellington Street.
Oh, Wellington Street, guys.
One clip shows him climbing on somebody's shoulders so that he can film through an office window.
With?
We couldn't see a window, so he jumped on my shoulders.
How you feeling, Marty?
Pretty high.
This is a man in his 30s who has a wife and children. I'll leave aside that he can't pronounce the word key.
This is Q2, Whitehall Quay.
Or coots.
I've got absolutely no idea what to do here. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got NatWest. Couts? That Couts bank what cancelled Nigel Farage.
Yeah.
So we've got the, let me just zoom in on this phase, guys. So NatWest Couts, I believe you pronounce it Couts.
I won't discuss that he doesn't understand trespass laws and even invents laws to justify what he's doing.
At the moment, you're on property that you...
I am on private property, however, under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972, I have a right of access to this property. It's open, there's no fences, no boundaries, therefore I have a legal and lawful right to be here and you can't remove us.
I won't discuss that he threatens businesses that stand up to him, that he will get his followers on social media to leave bad reviews online and thereby damage those businesses.
We've asked you what you were doing here. We asked you to tell us what was going on. You decided not to tell us that.
Do you want me to tell you what we're doing?
I'd love to know.
We're conducting something that is commonly referred to as a public photography audit. So we're just testing your response and seeing if our rights to record in a public place with anything that our eyes can see. And yeah, you're failing miserably. And it'll go on YouTube, and then the public will probably leave the company like a couple of 10,000 negative reviews on Google, inundated with phone calls for weeks on end and stuff like that.
I won't discuss with you that he regularly mouths off to police officers and even innocent workers on industrial sites.
Yeah, hopefully I won't have to see you either, Santa.
Bloody attitude on these guys here is absolutely ridiculous, man. Who thinks he's talking to? Idiot. I told you I'll leave the site when I'm done. He's got access under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. Read the law before you start. Private site. I'll phone police. Quick, get the police. I need help. There's a guy with a camera. Quick, help.
I won't be discussing with you that he claims to be a court reporter but also shouts at people outside court buildings, including staff and those appearing before the courts. I won't discuss that he claims to be the director of his own limited company, despite the fact that this same company was dissolved more than a year ago.
So do you belong to a company?
I have my own limited company, yes.
Right, okay. What's the name of that?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Instead, what we're going to discuss here is a visit by him and some other auditors to a business in Washington, Tyne Wear, in the northeast, called IPB Group. It all started with an earlier visit by Random Outings.
Who are you?
Yeah, recording now.
Who are you?
Well, why do you want to record it now, mate?
You can't do that. It's proprietary information. You can't do that. Okay? So I'm going to go and call the police now.
Marty and the gang decided to get their revenge on IPB on behalf of Random Outings, and so paid them a visit. I'm going to put aside for now the fact that Marti Blagborough and his gang went there to harass that business, and in doing so they lied to gain entry and then proceeded to trespass and pester the staff and commit public order offences. They even harassed an innocent person who was just visiting the same building and had no connection to the business. The point I'm going to raise here instead is something that intrigues me, which is that this business knew that DJ Audits would be going there that day and put up posters with DJ Audits' photo and the photo of DJ Audits' wife and other personal information about him. I think it included his name and address, and those posters were put on the outside of the building where they could be seen. I have a question for you. How did IPB Group know that DJ Audits would be visiting that day, if they did know? And how did they get hold of a picture of DJ Audits' wife and his name and address? While you're ruminating on that, let's watch some of what happened.
Yes guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's Audit in Yorkshire. So, on to the next part of the video, guys. We've actually come to Washington today, to PBL, the place where Random Outings were accosted big time. Most importantly, the thing I want to say is, got myself a DJ Audits catering, guys. I'm out with the man himself, DJ. I am out with Marti Blagborough, Ryan Rampage, TJ, and West Audit Report. And we're going to make his way down here, see what the crack is. We did a bit of a drive-by earlier just to scope the place out. The shutters are open, the gates are open, just like they were in Random Outing Audits video. And the property on the other side of the gates actually belongs to Sunderland City Council, hence why they're open, so it's publicly accessible. So yeah, we're going to go down, guys, and we're going to smash it out. We're going to make a stand. Photography is not a crime, so I'll come back to you guys. Yeah, so I do apologise, guys, if this footage is a little bit shaky today. I have not brought any of my gear out with me.
You're doing it old school, mate. You're doing it
I'm doing it old school, mate. Just hold it phone, no gimbal, nothing. This is the place, IPB. Now this place is an induction pipe bending, mechanical testing, non-destructive testing place, distribution. Whatever it is they do. These are the gates that we're talking about. Now there's absolutely no signs on these gates at all. As you can see, what's say private property, or you can't come in, or anything like that. Look at this, guys, absolutely nothing. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. And this is where Random Outings were accosted big time by the managing director and his little cronies.
They believe to be DJ Audits. Yeah. No, yeah. So and there's another one over there. The poster that Ryan's just pulled down is poster with my full name, my work, and a photo of my wife.
Full name, work, and a photo of DJ's wife is what we've just ripped down off that door. And off that door. There's another one on the outside of the gate, Ryan. There's another one on that fence on the outside. I didn't.
I'll have that one as well.
We'll get it on way out. I didn't look at it.
So they're only targeting one, but they won't target the rest of us?
Yeah.
These posters of DJ Audits and his wife, they don't show any of the other auditors. Notice also that the posters are found in an area that at that point of the visit was not gated off or locked off to the auditors. It was an area that could be accessed by anyone. The auditors then walk around the building complex harassing the business, and they find more of the posters around the building. As I mentioned before, an innocent person who was just there for an appointment with a completely different business is also harassed. I'm not going to show it all, but let's take a look at Marti Blagborough's video from the same day.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to the channel if it is your first time around here. So we've got the little firm out today. We have just arrived in Washington. We've already had some events that we didn't really ask for, but it's occurred. So we've arrived in Washington and we are here to visit a company called PBL? Pipe Bending Limited.
Admittedly, we are dealing here with somebody who can't pronounce key or coots, so we do have to weigh that into consideration. But do you think it's likely that Marti Blagborough wouldn't remember the name of that company? It's 3 letters, IPB, not BLE.
So here we are guys, we're just arriving at IPB, Induction Pipe Bending. But the lads,
Auditing Yorkshire.
obviously you've seen the video where random outing audits was very seriously, you know, hindered, abused, attempted assaulted, threatened with a weapon, tried to have his camera taken off him, a lot of it, there was a lot of it. But this is the yard, this is where it all went down to start with. We've got some workers down here as well. So we're here in numbers today.
Marti didn't remember the name of the company, but still knew straight away that he was at the right place. It's almost like he's been there before.
We're here in numbers to try and make a bit of a difference. See if they act the same.
This is the place, IPB.
There's the company. So we're here in Force today guys. So we're not, this side's a separate company, it's this side here that we're after. The shutters are down today though. The shutters were open just the other day. Oh my days, are you serious? Whoa!
So, in front of me, I've got to blur this out.
It's going to be down a bit. I'll have to blur this out.
Yeah. So in front of us guys there's a poster strapped to the door who they believe to be DJ Audits. Yeah. No way. And there's another one over there.
The poster that Brian's just pulled down.
No way.
Poster with my full name, my work, and a photo of my
I can't believe that. His name, his address, his photo. They strapped it to the door. So I'm assuming from that DJ that they must have believed that they must have believed that random outings was you.
Let's just watch that through again, but this time I have some observations.
The shutters are down today though. The shutters were open just the other day. Oh my days, are you serious?
Notice that Marti's melodramatic reaction begins before he's up close to the poster. Marti must have pretty good eyesight. Maybe he's had laser treatment done.
Are you serious? Whoa!
So, in front of me, I've got to blur this out.
It's going to be down a bit. I'll have to blur this out.
Yeah. So in front of us guys there's a poster strapped to the door who they believe to be DJ Audits. Yeah. No way. And there's another one over there.
He's also the first to spot the other poster nearby, which is very observant of him.
The poster
No way.
Poster with my full name, my work, and a photo of my
I can't believe that. His name, his address, his photo.
DJ Audits didn't mention address. He did say work, which maybe means address, but Marti hasn't been close enough to the poster to be able to read it. How does he know the poster contains DJ Audits' address?
They strapped it to the door. So I'm assuming from that, DJ, that they must have believed that they must have believed that Random Outings was you.
Notice that Marti is the one who raises this as a possibility. Why would they being IPB, believe that Random Outings was DJ Audits? Admittedly, Random Outings never told IPB who he was, not even his screen handle, or that he was on YouTube. He told them his name was Chris Packett, which is a sort of inside joke, but he didn't mention that he was Random Outings. But why would they know about DJ Audits at all, or confuse Random Outings for DJ Audits? Random Outings was speaking to them in a North East accent, whereas DJ Audits has a very distinctive East Midlands accent. How could they confuse the two of them? And how did they know that DJ Audits would be visiting their premises on this particular day? Maybe they didn't, and maybe they just put the posters up after Random Outings' visit in the belief that it would deter another visit. And admittedly, all of this does have a potentially innocent explanation, but it does seem oddly coincidental that they would confuse the two people, and that the person they confuse Random Outings with just happens to be the person now visiting the premises.
That's on the fence. I'll have that one as well. Get it on way out and it up a bit.
That is absolutely crazy. Can you believe it, guys? I can't believe that, me.
Just land out gates up, put locks on,
Is it?
and then run off. Panic mode.
Panic mode.
Yeah, this induction pipe bending.
I can't believe they had that poster on the wall.
I know, 2 of them.
Can't believe it. So guy just come out and lock the gates up.
Yeah. Panicking.
I cannot believe it.
Panicky. I know we're all here.
Absolutely insane, guys. I cannot believe that was on the wall, man, strapped to the wall.
Well, they're getting some hate.
That is insane.
So yeah, everyone, give negative reviews to these lot after what they've done.
Insane.
Did you hear what the Gwent auditor TGA just said? He wants you to give negative reviews to a company that didn't even ask to be harassed like this.
I'm pretty sure that's a massive breach of GDPR as well, to be quite honest with you.
Marti thinks the posters are a breach of the UK GDPR. I'm going to leave that question open, not least because it's not clear to me who put the posters there in the first place. Everybody is assuming the company did, but I'm not sure. I think we have another viable suspect.
They're an organisation.
Yes. Yeah. It is a massive breach of GDPR, that. Absolutely insane. Wow. Absolutely mental, that, guys. Bonkers. But they're not coming out to talk and stuff. Absolutely mental. I think DJ's pointing out to this guy about the poster that's strapped to the fence, which is another one of the same posters with DJ's name, address and work on it. Absolutely bonkers, mate. Bonkers. But that poster right there has got DJ's name, address, picture of him and his missus on that poster. It's absolutely disgusting, that, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Can you believe it? So there's more here.
I'll take this one on the solo chin, lads. I will. Honestly, I'll rip every single
Look at this.
Down.
Let's peel this off.
They have made it personal. Yeah.
Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental, that, guys.
I'll stop. I think we have 3 suspects for who put the posters there. IPB Group could have done it. Marti Blagborough could have done it. The alternative is that DJ Audits did this himself. I don't believe IPB Group did this because, first, the poster includes a photograph of DJ Audits' wife. They would not run the risk of putting that on a poster of that nature, even if they would run the risk of putting any such poster up on their own premises. Of course, I could be wrong, but I think it's unlikely. Just think about it sensibly. That's in addition to the earlier point I made about how they could have got DJ Audits and Random Outings confused, given that they both have very distinctive regional accents. And bear in mind that the people who work at IPB Group have the same accent as Random Outings, as you will have seen in the earlier video, which again makes such a confusion extremely unlikely. Would DJ Audits himself put up posters showing his own wife? Well, DJ Audits is an attention-seeking nutcase, so it's possible. But again, let's think about this sensibly. This is somebody who, as I will show in an upcoming video, refuses to allow his face to appear on camera. So he would not put himself and his wife and his address on a poster. That leaves one person in the frame who knew DJ Audits would be there on that day and could easily have gone ahead of everyone else and put the posters there, then either waited for the others to arrive or gone to meet the others at whatever meeting location they had agreed. I think they had a meal somewhere first, so he probably went there ahead of them and then returned to meet them. And I think it is very obvious that it was Marti Blagborough. Here's a perspective of the Gwent auditor.
This is TGA. We are about today in support of Random Outings. Today in Washington. We are joined by West Audit Report, DJ Audits, DJ, Marti Blagborough, Ryan Rampage and Audit in Yorkshire. So yeah.
These are big guns.
Big guns we got out today.
Reason for that today, guys, is Random Audits, fantastic auditor.
Random Outings.
Random Outings.
Random Outings.
I apologise, I've done it again. Random Outings.
So
came down here just to do his normal, fantastic work. We got abused.
yep.
Now we're all here today in support of them.
Of Random Outings.
We're just going to go see if these tyrants. So we're right in Washington.
Not at all.
We're not going to be put over. We can help educate this country. Fantastic.
First of all, before we get back into the incident itself, take a look at them all obstructing traffic. Marti Blagborough in particular is stood in the middle of the road with his back to the direction of traffic. It's not apropos, I just mentioned that to show how arrogant they are.
There it is. So yeah, the video from Random Outings, Chris Packett, has now been taken down. Got Ryan Rampage just getting set up now.
Notice there that Marti Blagborough is in the lead. For somebody who can't even remember the name of the company, he seems to have a good idea where he's going.
The shutter's been put down. They've done that on purpose. They're expecting us.
As you heard from the Gwent auditor, the building shutters were down, which on the face of it suggests that the company were expecting them. But how would they know they were coming? Doesn't make any sense. I'm convinced Marti Blagborough set up DJ Audits that day and maybe even tipped off the company that they were visiting. How else would the company know that they were coming on that specific day at that time? This is more than a hunch. It's a well-formed suspicion based on the facts and circumstances that we know and can see in these videos. Only they, the other auditors who were there that day, know if my suspicion is correct. That depends on whether Marti Blagborough was the only person who would have passed on this information. If my suspicion about Marti Blagborough is right, the question is, will the other auditors ever be able to trust him?